Over the past 3 months, thousands of Israelis are protesting all over the country against Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's plans to overhaul the country's judicial system. This has not only sparked public anger but has also caused alarm among Israel's Western allies. What are these plans all about? Why does Netanyahu's coalition want to overhaul Israel's judicial system? Let's find out in this video. Netanyahu's coalition says that Israel's Supreme Court is too left-leaning and is intervening in the political sphere. It also says that the bench is often putting minority rights before national interests. This is what Netanyahu wants to change. So, plans to overhaul the judiciary system were announced in January this year. The Israeli government has been pursuing changes by passing a bill that would limit the Supreme Court's powers and give the governing parties the power to appoint judges. This move is what the Israelis are protesting. Critics see this as a threat to the court's independence and an attempt at a legal coup. Netanyahu's coalition of hard right and religious parties came to power last year. The government's plans to overhaul the judicial system have sparked unprecedented public anger since then. Along with the protests, a lot more has happened in the country as the government is trying to pass the bill. The Wall Street Journal reported that many military reservists said they will refuse to serve if the law is passed. On March 26, Netanyahu fired his defense minister, Yoav Gallant, for giving a speech asking the coalition to stop pushing the overhaul plans through parliament. He said it had sparked divisions within the military and was becoming a national security threat. The sacking of the defense minister led to more protests. On March 27, Israelis demonstrated in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. The country's largest labor union declared a general strike, causing the flights to be grounded and closing banks, government offices, some educational institutions and malls. What is the status of the overhaul now? On March 27, Netanyahu paused the overhaul to allow negotiations on a compromise between his religious nationalist coalition and opposition parties. But the demonstrators demand the overhaul be scrapped entirely. Tens of thousands of Israelis took to the streets of Tel Aviv on April 1 to protest against Netanyahu's judicial overhaul plans. Israeli media estimated more than 150,000 people attended anti-government protests nationwide. It should also be noted that Netanyahu is on trial for corruption charges that he denies, and critics say these reforms could weaken the judiciary's powers in his case. Analysts warn that the country could be headed for a constitutional crisis. On March 28, US President Joe Biden told reporters that he was very concerned about the judicial overhaul in Israel. The Federal Report. Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more news and updates.